Good morning and welcome to Flannel Hill Farm. My name is Brittany. We're going to talk about a couple of tools that Big K got me for my birthday. So the first one is this labeler. It's the one that kind of, embosses or indents the letters into the tape. This I wanted to label the containers for my seeds, but this will work for a lot of different things. You can label the drawers on your work benches, your tool chests. You can do a lot of things with a little labeler. So that's what we're going to use that for. It came with different colored ribbons, and this is not electronic, so you can use this without electricity. This is what they would call one of the old school kinds, but this was the one that I wanted and the one that made sense, so this is what we got. Haven't used it yet. I'm a little nervous because I've never used one of these before, but it's also, I don't want to overspace my letters or something, so I'm a little nervous about it, but we'll get there. The other tool is something that I've wanted for a while, but I didn't know there's a lot of different kinds of them. There's a lot of different manufacturers. So it took me a while to narrow it down to the point where Big K could actually shop for it. This is the Fiskars Hori knife. Hori in Japanese means dig. This thing is super cool. So this is not a Japanese one. You can get a Japanese one. Like I said, there's a bunch of them. But this one in particular has a saw on one side, a knife on the other, a weed picker, and if you can see that, it's got measurements. So this thing has a saw, a knife, a weed picker, a ruler, and this can be used as like a trowel, so like a shovel. And the sheath that comes with it, it's very big. The last measurement on here is way up here, and it's 15 centimeters. So I guess we could just do this. This is a 7-inch knife from the top, or I guess it would be the bottom of the handle, to the very point is 7 inches. So, big knife, big shovel, decent saw. Haven't used it yet again. Trying to figure out what I want to try with it so you guys know kind of what it looks like. So, really cool tools that I got for my birthday. We also went out I got new shoes. I actually have them on right now. Just the same ones as I used to have. These are just newer. Went out to Kansas City, and we actually got to tour Arrowhead Stadium where the Chiefs play, so that was pretty cool. We got to see all the suites and all the stuff, and we got to see the locker room and sit in the lockers of the players, and it was pretty cool. So we did that, and we went to Arthur Bryant's Barbecue, which is one of the older barbecue places. Big K was there when he was a kid, so it was pretty cool day. So that is what we did for my birthday, what I got for my birthday. Now we will do a house tour, house update. So this little bit of trim is still not done, the F&J there. That is because it's been raining so much that this area is not ladder approved at the moment when it's soggy and muddy and stuff. So we gotta wait until it dries out enough to do that. Where are you? Okay. I'm doing a video. So apparently I was told yesterday that insulation is done. So everything, you said everything's insulated?
think I've missed a few small spots, but yeah, by and large.
Okay, so everything's insulated. We just gotta get these shower drains done. So, like I said, it has been raining so much and so often that the mowing has been absurd. But we got insulation done. Big K right now is just going around and cutting the overflow from spray foam around the doors and the windows. What's your next project in here?
I don't know. Look at the notebook. I actually don't know. Right now I'm trimming.
Okay, there's a notebook full of each room and a list of things. So that's what we'll be working through, I guess.
Yeah. Subject to change 50 times in the next 2 days.
You guys coming with me? You guys coming? Okay. All right, puppies. Oh, big news. This little girl is a year old. Creed, Creed, I think today's your birthday, buddy. So they are both a year old now. So our little puppies aren't so little puppies anymore. Now this thing's uncovered, so I can kind of show you this a little better. I don't know much about this, so I'm gonna tell you what I know, and it's just gonna be what you get. This is the new tractor lawnmower. This is a 0-turn. It is, I don't know, what does it say? Kubota Z421, 54-inch deck. Something about it's got the better motor. I don't know anything about that, but it's got the S motor instead of the R motor or something, which makes it a commercial motor. I don't know. It's a good piece of equipment. The guy we bought it from took very good care of it. It was basically a Florida mower, so took very good care of it. It cuts mowing time in, I would say, half or even less than half. So good investment there. So yeah, that is what I know. I'm so glad insulation's finally done. I was elected to our local little town board thing, so that is a once a month meeting, but I had the job, I don't know, I had the job, I took it as I needed to have it done by this next week's meeting. Moving a bunch of paperwork. They basically moved City Hall, so I was tasked with moving a bunch of paperwork, so that's been taking some time. But yeah, we've had some normal everyday people stuff, and so we're working on it. We're getting there. Hoy. This knife, the Mora knife, I love that thing. That thing will cut through anything, and I have used it to process chickens. I have used it to cut little branches on trees. I have used it to cut open boxes. I use that knife for all kinds of stuff, and it just keeps cutting. It just keeps working, so I enjoy that. So yeah, that's about all we got. What do you think, KK? What do you think, Lonnie? She don't know. She don't like the rocks. The garden has just, all this rain, it's just, I don't know. I don't even know what to say about the garden. Chickens are good. little chicks are doing well. I have them now in the tractor within the chicken fence. So they are more or less a part of the flock. The chickens gotta, be around them, I guess. So how you doing, chickens? We have these little ground birds. I don't know what they are, but I don't know if they live in holes in the ground or what. But they really irritate the dogs. The dogs will chase after them for hours. When we first moved here, that's what Bentley did all day long. I was actually worried he was gonna have a heart attack. He would just run and run and run and run and run. And the birds are smart. They go from one end to the other end to the other end. So the dogs are running the entire length of the property, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So, but now they irritate Creed too, so. Well, good morning. Yeah, good morning. I know, I wasn't out here right away. I took the dogs for a walk. You don't want the dogs out here when they're all rambunctious. Do you? Yeah, keep yelling at me. So, same thing with the chicken fence. I've actually had some interest in my eggs, my chicken eggs, so we're gonna have to see about that. I was gonna put together a thing about my chicken eggs, what I feed them and everything, see if people were interested. Okay. I see your problem. Okay, here. In the rain, got into their bucket and kind of fermented their feed, which my chickens love fermented feed. I think now that it's summertime again, I'll start fermenting feed, but I don't ferment it in the winter because I don't want the water to freeze and then in turn the feed to freeze. But holy cow, you guys. All right, one. Can I put eggs in here? Look at this. I put eggs in there to hold them. Two. That one feels very heavy. Three. Four. Five. Six. Seven. 8. 9. So 9 eggs. I don't understand that, but what do I know? And then we have chicks. Hi, chicks. They've gotten a lot of their new feathers in. They all went to the very opposite side of this thing. Can you see them there? So they've gotten more of their big feathers in. These are Rhode Island Reds. So these are going to be darker than the Orpingtons, but same kind of size. I'm keeping all of my birds around the same size. They get along better in the flock that way. Otherwise, generally the little ones get picked on. So we're gonna keep them all fairly big. I started out with very docile big birds, so I kind of got to keep them that way. So my birds at adult size will be like 8-ish pounds. They can go up a little bit, down a little bit, but they'll be about 8-ish pounds. So I'm gonna have to keep all of my future birds to a full grown size of 8 to 10 pounds. So that means we're working with big birds, but that's okay. Especially with the way that I do it. I am only using dual purpose birds. Come on guys, let's go. So that way they can lay for me, and then when they get, hey, get out of there. When they get turned into soup birds, they will be halfway decent sized birds. So leave my eggs alone. Hey, leave my eggs alone. Thank you. So, yeah. That is about all that's new here. Been working, celebrating a birthday. It's been raining. Like, it'll stop raining, and right about the time things get dry, it rains again. So they're talking already. Today is Friday, and they're talking already Saturday we could get like 2-ish inches of rain. We're like right on the cutoff of like 2.32 and less than that. So who knows? But I mean, my shoes are wet from walking in this grass, so that just tells you. Usually in the morning the dew is so bad that you can't do anything anyways. You gotta wait till about noon for it to dry out, and then that's when the rain comes. So this was a little longer video, but I had a lot of questions about the home tour and stuff like that, so for the house update, I just wanted to get everything done and give you guys kind of an all-around update quick. So I just kind of incorporated it with, I guess, a glorified tool talk as well. So we just kind of killed all kinds of birds with one stone here. So if you guys wouldn't mind, on your way back down the hill, liking, sharing, subscribing, hitting that little bell notification button thing down there, that little button. And please remember that we really do appreciate y'all.